Alright, hey there Prox Gaming Crew, and this is Proxify here. We're back once again for another set of Let's Play of Yoshi Island DS, and this is going to be the finale here for this series, and I have to say that World 5 has given me some frustration throughout this way, and if you never actually went and played through Yoshi Island DS before, World 5 has quite a bit of some of those type of said Mario Maker-ish type of levels that are going to be showing up here, and it has not been fun, and let me tell you, there was quite a bit of some time where I had to go and do some hiatus type of parts here and there just so that we can go and reach all the way over here to the actual said final castle, which Bowser Jr. and Bowser is going to be located. And I totally forgot about how those said type of battles are going to be happening with both of those said two type of characters, and we'll get a little bit more into that for when the time actually does happen. But for what this castle is all about is that there is quite a bit of things that you could go and do instead of actually going right on over to the actual said boss door. But if you do feel like heading to the boss door, you could also go and do that as well. All that you really do need is Baby Mario, and I'm pretty certain that you just need to go and just basically unlock a said type like sunflower, and it will boost you all the way up to the said door, and then we can go and do the fight from there. And if you guys are curious about what the said next Let's Play is going to be, well, I didn't really think about how that this next Let's Play series was going to work, because I know that when we were doing Castlevania Symphony of the Night, I did say that Bayonetta was going to be the next game of that said Let's Play afterwards, but didn't really have a follow-up on what the Yoshi Island DS was going to be once I go and complete off with the game. But however, this time, I do actually have a said type of Let's Play series in the works that is going to get recorded pretty soon after once I'm all said and done with this video here, and that game is going to be with Animal Crossing New Leaf. And I've been kind of contemplating around about what type of actual said Animal Crossing game that I wanted to go and do, because I want to say like literally all of the different type of said Animal Crossing games that are for the said different systems, because you know you got like the GameCube, the Wii, the Nintendo DS, and the 3DS and whatnot. But however, I think I wanted to go and do Animal Crossing New Leaf, since there is quite a bit of things that you can go and do within that game, and I'm very much looking forward to what's going to happen there. And if you guys just went and just saw there, we had to go through one of those type of rolling type of spike ball levels there, and very much close to death right there, because I thought for sure that we were going to be losing out on Baby Mario, but however, that was not going to be the case, so that is very nice. Now, if you guys don't know, we are playing this also on the Wii U, so we actually do have the different type of, I want to say, different layouts that we have here within the game. And what we're going to be using for this type of said layout is with the Nintendo DS actual said layout here. And I know that we've been kind of using this type of said layout here as a little bit of like a, I want to say, sort of like a cheat sheet in a way, just so that we can kind of get through certain type of said bosses a little bit faster. And this is what one of those type of things are going to be happening within here as well. So for how this said Bowser Jr. fight is going to be, is that Bowser Jr. is going to be jumping and shooting out different type of said fireballs all over the place as we go along, and I believe all that you really do need is only 3 hits with Bowser Jr., and this whole little boss battle is going to be all set and finished here, and there's nothing really all that too much to really worry about. It's just that you just have to be careful about with some of his different jumping, because he will try to kind of, I want to say, somewhat kind of trick you in a way, and try to make sure that you lose out on one of your type of said babies here, but we're not going to do that, hopefully not. So we already got one of the hits already down so far, and we're already doing pretty good for right now. Oh wow, we actually got ourselves with the second one as well too, so very good there. Now, unfortunately, it seems that with the shooting the different said eggs over at the said different fireballs are basically immune to it, so we can't really go and do anything too much about it with there, but it looks like we already went and defeated off with Bowser Jr., so it's already all good for that one, so very nice. But the fight doesn't stop here, because what's going to happen now is that Bowser is actually going to crash through his castle and head right on into this type of said stage. Now, for how this battle is going to work is that we are going to be using some of the bigger type of eggs. Yes, unfortunately, the mini eggs that we actually did have for Bowser Jr., those actually did work, but however, for our mini eggs, it's not going to be working here, so we do need the big, huge eggs, and we want to make sure that we send out one of these big, huge eggs right on over to Bowser's head, and that's how we're going to be able to go and make sure that he topples over. Now, this can get a little bit tricky in a way, because sometimes trying to throw out one of those type of said big eggs, they're not always going to properly land all the time. And I know that for what you guys are going to be seeing is that I was having a little bit of some struggles here as well. Now, mind you, it has been a little bit of some time since I haven't really went and stepped forth into this type of said Bowser battle. Because all I can remember from a said Yoshi Island game was all the way back in the original advanced version, back when I went and actually played through that type of said Yoshi Island game before, and I actually having to go and do it in a whole other different type of way. Because I think that was where you actually had to go and like throw it at like Bowser's head, I think, in his like little like silhouette type of shadow type of style. I think that's how that was for the final battle, or for the final boss battle there. So we're going to have to go and just toss it right at him, but it was very much close. And sometimes it seems like his fireballs could get a little bit faster too. But however, we went and hit him again. And I don't know if he's already done yet, but I think we got another type of hit that we need to go through. And just make sure that you also ground pound as well, because like just only hitting his head is not going to really do a whole lot of damage, but you just want to just at least just make sure that you at least go and do the ground pound as well too. But there we go, and just like that, I'm pretty much certain, I think by now, we'll just go and squish him on down, and I think we're already done with the first phase of Bowser. Now, the second phase is actually not all that too entirely bad, because this next phase is that we're going to actually have all of our different said Yoshis that have been around here in the World 5 area, and they're going to also help us out in this battle, and we're going to actually use them as some sort of like multi-egg attack that we're going to have to do against with Bowser here. So just make sure that you line up the hits properly, and that's how you do it, and just have to hit his head. Now, sometimes using those multi-egg hits are not always going to work all the time, so you want to make sure that you like somewhat line up on all the different eggs all at the same time, and then that's how you'll be able to get the knockout right there with his head. And just don't try to like throw it like right away, because like sometimes when he goes and like uses his fist or something, or like tries to send out any of the fireballs, unfortunately those eggs are not going to really do anything. You kind of have to wait until he kind of has a little bit of like a idle position, and then you can go and throw the multi-egg attack on there. And sometimes he does like to go and toss out all these different boulders, and they do go fast every time that you do go and hit his head. So things will start to speed up a little bit faster and faster as things will go on. So we'll just have to just play it carefully here. And after once we're all said and done, and once we have went and actually defeated off with Bowser, we will get some new unlockables, such as with getting a new secret level, and then also getting a time trial mode to be able to unlock as well too. Now, I know that you guys may probably be asking me in the comments at some point, is Prox, are you going to be doing any of the said secret levels? Unfortunately, I am not going to be doing any of the secret levels. This game has literally put me on edge throughout this said type of World 5, and I don't think I ever really want to come back to this game ever again. So, to be totally honest with you, I love Yoshi Island DS. I think it's a really fun game, but World 5 is just like super annoying with all those type of Kaizo levels that are there. But if you really want to feel like you want to be a part of like some sort of Yoshi Maker level out here and do all the secret levels, you can go ahead and do that. But for me, I'm not really going to worry about it. So yeah, so just be very careful. Just try to dodge out on all the fireballs and all the boulders as we come along here. But we're almost done. I'm pretty sure that we just got maybe 1 or 2 more hits left on this Bowser guy here, and we should be all good to go. Just find a nice little corner and then just throw it right at him. Oh, yeah, unfortunately that didn't really work, so we're going to have to go and do it again. Unfortunately, his fist got in the way. Wow, that's a lot of fire right there. I don't think we really want to go and spend our time in that part. We'll just keep on going. Alright. And the only type of Yoshi that will only get hit is only your Yoshi. So all these other Yoshis that are here, even though they may probably think that some of those Yoshis will probably get hit by the boulders, actually that is not the case. Every other type of Yoshi is immune except for our one that we have been kind of using out here so far. But there we go. And just like that, Bowser is down and out. And that does mean that Yoshi Island DS has finally been completed. And I'm very much happy that for a revisit on Yoshi Island, and this time doing it on the DS version for the Wii U, has been really good so far. And I'm very much happy that we went and finished off the game and we could go and move off into another thing. And off goes Bowser. And I think that is going to be about it here. We'll just kind of let this video go and play itself out. I'll just do my ending out here for any type of Let's Play series that I do. So thank you guys so much for going and watching out here for our time in Yoshi Island DS. And I believe it seems like at this point in time now, we actually did go and find where Baby Luigi has been all this time. So very nice. So Baby Mario and Luigi have been reunited. And that is going to end it off here. Thank you guys so much. I'll see you guys in the next one. And this time we are going to be doing Animal Crossing New Leaf and have a nice, good, relaxing game for the summertime stuff that we're going to be doing. So very much happy about that. So peace.